What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 17th of, or no, it's the 18th of July. 22 hours left in the day. It's a new day. 120.3K right now. That's the price. You know, we've been very volatile over the past few days, and the Congress in the United States did pass 3 crypto bills, pro-crypto bills, and now all that's left to do is for Trump to sign them into law. So essentially, we have some good news coming out. You guys know any sayings in the market for news-driven events? Does anybody have anything that might correlate with some kind of news-driven event? Right? You buy the hype and you do what with the news? You buy the rumor and you do what with the news? I would think that we're probably going to come down from this price. We're probably going to sell the news, right? I have to admit, looking at this here, I thought that we were going to go up a little bit higher. Looking at this from a high to a low. We went up to the 1272, all the way back down to the golden ratio. So volatile, man. I would have thought here with that kind of reaction off the golden ratio, I really would have thought that we would continue up to this golden ratio at 121.7K. But with that resistance there, I mean, we got 1 minute left in this 1 hour time frame. Let's see how it goes. But that's a pretty big wick on this 1 hour time frame. And you're going to be closing above this without as much volume. It's still good volume, but I don't know if I like that. I would think that we go lower. I think that we go lower, and I think that what we're getting set up here for is a kind of like M pattern, right, down. Looking at this on a 4 hour basis, every single green 4 hour candle we've had, except for like this one and this one, okay, like three, except for 3 of them, they all end up with massive wicks to the upside, right? Like, and here we are, 2 hours left in this candle here. We're pretty high up. Not a lot of volume. I don't know. I think we're going to come back down. And where are we going to come down to? My guess is probably just as good as yours, but my guess would be we likely go back below. I would think we go below 118K. I think that happens. Yeah, I think that we do go below 118K. That doesn't mean we have to. You know, I've been calling for prices that are lower over the past couple of days, and those get turned over because the price is actually being bullish. Right here we are finding support at prior resistance. If instead of 118K, or 117K, if instead we come down and we find support in this area again, holding support at prior areas of resistance, we actually kind of did that here. I mean, we don't have to go below 119K. I would think we do. Who cares what I think? Price can do whatever the hell it wants. Overall, this daily time frame closing green yesterday over the past 2 days is very productive. It's very nice to see. I think that this is very exciting for the days to come. Bouncing off the overbought zone like this is good. But now that I'm saying that, actually, I got to admit, talking about the days to come, it is Friday. We have the weekend. We have the 3 crypto bills, like positive crypto regulatory bills that got passed in Congress or whatever. I'm pretty sure all 3 of them got passed, and now Donald Trump's going to sign them in. There's not really much going on. We're up, but we're not that up, right? We're not pumping super hard for this, and it is going to be the weekend. You know, looking at this here, with this kind of a reaction, bouncing off the overbought zone, you should be running. You really should be running. So why aren't you? Probably because you're not going to run. Not yet. I mean, you will in time. Sure, you're gonna. I mean, we all know 130K, 150K. It's right around the corner. By the end of the month, you're going to be in that area, probably closer to 150K. But today, I don't know, you might be going down a little bit. Might be going down. I would expect that today closes red. Actually, you know what? I bet we get out of the overbought zone, you guys. I bet that's what happens. We probably do get out of the overbought zone today, and then going over the weekend we consolidate. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a red weekend, you guys, and maybe Sunday's bullish. We have seen some bullish Sundays come about, but yeah, I think that we're at a point of resistance here, man. And then another thing, you know, I was talking about this. I forget if I talked about it in this video. I think I did just talk about it, but this M pattern here, this potential M pattern here, it's more obvious on a 30-minute time frame, I feel like. Right there, lack in volume coming up, right, finding resistance. By the way, on the 15-minute time frame, we've been finding resistance right here, right where we just found resistance. We've been finding resistance right here for like the last 3 days in a row. Just above, just below, right around here. This is that area. This is that area that we've been finding resistance at. So it's not surprising at all that we're finding resistance now. We also have this potential setup for an M pattern here as well. It's kind of wonky, but right here, slightly higher high, it could be an M pattern. We might get a double bottom on this range overall. It could be a W with an M in the middle of it. I call that the reversed bow. I don't know what it's actually called. It might just be called a W pattern, but I'm sure there are people who've been doing technical analysis longer than I have who have, there's probably a formal definition for this, but do you see what I'm talking about? Like a standard W here, right? You can see this one, very, very bullish, W, right? You broke out, very bullish, right? It just looks like a W. I didn't draw it best, but you can see with your eyes that there's a W there. This kind of W has an M in the middle of it. I call it the reverse bow because to me it's like, it looks like a bow. Like I don't know. I'm not an archer. I don't have a bow and arrow. Oops, I can't draw an arrow apparently. But if you had a bow and you had an arrow, the arrow would go that direction, right? But it's a reverse bow because the price goes in the reverse direction. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but it's a pretty reliable formation for the most part. It might be what we have here, but I might just be drawing something that doesn't deserve to be connected. Until we have this low, it's not really there yet. And even then, nothing's guaranteed. We could still go lower, but at the moment, it just kind of has that look to me. It's like you want to go higher, but you're just not doing it. And if you don't do it now, today, Friday, I mean, the weekend's probably not going to save you. Not that we can't move up over the weekend, but looking at all these candles, man, 2 hours left in this 4-hour candle, I'm a little bit nervous that we do come down. I'm not really that nervous, honestly. I think it'll be okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if we went below 117K. There's a lot of liquidity down there, around 117K, $2 billion of longs. Not a lot of shorts. The longs have it now. The shorts don't. Until the shorts pile on higher over the next day, I don't know. And obviously on the 30-day time frame, the longs definitely have it over the shorts. But I don't really know what else to say, guys, on that note. I think that we're moving down, and that's about it. So, yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you down. Let's give you a proper price target. How about that? Sorry to end the video all abruptly, but low to high. You know, maybe let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Should I? Let's put that one back on, and then we'll do. Can I not? There we go. Low to high, and then we'll do this low to high too. I would think we at least return to prices that are back below 119K, somewhere around 118.8 to 118.5. If that gets taken out, we likely don't stop until we are below 118K. The lowest that I would give you is, the lowest I would give you is probably 114 to 113. Do we see that? Maybe. But I certainly would anticipate prices that are below even 117K. But you got a lot of steps. You've got a lot of steps to get down there. This 116K area looks to be a very supported zone. The 1272 and 1414 has been an area to find support and resistance on throughout the whole past few days now for various fibs. So it's very possible that that's an area that we find support at. And then again, with the whole double bow or reverse bow here, the double bottom, I mean, that would be a good area. So I'm thinking we probably do find support somewhere between 118 to 116K. But the lowest that I could see us going, if things were to get hectic, might be something around 114 to 113K. I doubt we go below 113K. I honestly doubt that we even go below 116K, but anything can happen. I don't have anything else that I want to say, guys. I think I've said everything I need to say. We are prepped and ready to move up. We're absolutely in a glorious position right now to see some tremendous growth in a very short amount of time. And that was a nice 3-day wick back to the upside here. But I think we're going to cool off the 3-day time frame. 3 days from now, it is the end of the weekend, right? 3 days from now would be Monday. If we come down and we close red here, the 3-day RSI gets out of the overbought zone. Getting overbought, bouncing off the overbought sounds good. Getting overbought, bouncing off the overbought zone is good. Getting overbought out of it, back into it, that's good, right? Any kind of downside from here, I think that we're going to come down there. I think we're going to get out of the overbought zone on the daily. And we'll stay in the overbought zone on the weekly time frame still. Damn. This week will close red. It'll close red if we close, it might close red. That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. That's okay though. It's all right as long as we don't close too red. I think that it's okay. We don't want this weekly RSI to get out of the overbought zone, you guys. Bitcoin doesn't do that historically. We don't get in and out, but anytime that we do get in and out of the overbought zone, it's normally not a good thing. So just be aware of that, my friends. That would actually be devastating. We don't want to close. We probably don't want to close below 116K. We can get below 116K, but I think if we were to close below that, this weekly RSI would be below the overbought zone. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have the formula in front of me, but that's my thoughts. I got nothing else, you guys. I'm just talking at this point. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.